What's up guys, I'm Chasing Lemley, welcome back to the channel for episode number 77 of Robin's Revival. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't already, because something like 80% of you haven't, and that's a bit mad. In today's episode we're playing Manchester City, and we're still in decent form. I don't know what's going on. So let's run the intro and let's see what we can do. So we're going to start the episode off then with a look at the league table. You can see we are sat in 8th in the table on 24 points, just 3 points behind Aston Villa, 7 points behind today's opposition Manchester City. Newcastle are currently leading the table, which means that all that investment might finally be paying off, and last episode's opponents Burnley sit bottom of the table. So since we last met against Burnley, let's have a little look and see what you guys have missed. We're going to drag that down, good stuff. The Burnley episode, of course, we lost 1-0. We then lost, we had a bit of a patchy run of form, where we lost 1-0 to Southampton against 10-man Southampton. We lost 2-1 against West Ham with Darren Taylor getting sent off after 21 minutes, really not helping us. We then lost 1-0 against Arsenal, and Conrad Lima got himself sent off, which helped us immensely again. A 2-2 draw against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Goals from Declan Rice, an own goal, of course, and Solari getting the point there for us. We then played Brighton away, lost 1-0. We then beat Sheffield United 3-1 with goals from Taylor, Connor and Ruiz. And we've just beaten Tottenham, of all people, 3-0 with a brace from Parody and an own goal from Dino Sani. So that brings you all up to date. There's some transfer stuff going on, but I'll get into it in the January transfer window episode because that's definitely the better time to do it. We'll just go straight in and we'll play Manchester City and we'll see what we can do against them. They are 5th, so you never know, there might be potential for a result here. So the starting lineup then is Martina in goal. Mattiazinho plays only his 3rd start this season. Quaresma, Page and Gallego are the rest of the defence. And Ndidi, Taylor, Ruiz, the centre of midfield with Gordon and Connor on the wings. Parody, who is not fully fit, can only play 75 minutes, will start up top. On the bench, Konoplia, Bjorkan, Solari, Dembele, Ramon, Kubo, Easy, Gianni and Lema make up the rest of the bench. There are a few players missing. Pedro and Mancini are injured. Obadima is ineligible because, of course, he is on loan to us from Manchester City, which is a situation I need to fix. You can see at the bottom of your screen there. Bernard Barrett is under offer from Fenerbahce and will probably be going to Fenerbahce. Quaresma also is under offer from a few clubs. I've accepted bids for him from Benfica and Ajax because he's only played 4 times this season and I feel like maybe that's a sign I should move him on. There's some good young defenders in this squad. I can afford to lose him. Anyway, let's submit that squad and let's see if we can steal a result at home against City in front of a sold-out county ground. Okay, so in the dressing room then, a couple of things to note. First of all, Quaresma and Taylor are nervous and that's slightly worrying. Kerry's last performance in this match will do well is the team talk, and of course we're going to tell everyone we have faith in them to go make a difference, because we often have faith in them to go out there and make a difference. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if we lose to City, but we could get a result here. Westminster hard to find form at home of late. I mean, we've not been playing well enough. Sure, that sounds good. Swindon impressive last time against Tottenham. Do you carry the form to that match? Of course we'll do it. Carry the confidence, and we've been prolific, so that's okay, I guess. I don't know. Teams are out on the field then, and it's time for us to kick off against Manchester City. Hopefully we can steal a good result here. Right, free kick for City then. Jeremy puts it into the box. Ruben heads it over the bar. And that is the first action we've had of the game, and it's not really much action. We've been dominating possession so far, so that's pretty good. And we've had more shots than they have, which is also pretty good. It's time to work ball into the box. So sure, let's give that a go. Why not? Free kick for us now, so with Page taking it. So hopefully we can build something here. Connor to Gallego, back to Connor, who needs to improve his performance today. It's not been great. Taylor knocks it on to Cade Gordon. Cade Gordon round the goalkeeper, puts it inside the far post. And we're going to go to VAR because you can't celebrate goals anymore. You're just not allowed. They have to always be checked. by someone watching the telly. What will we get? Are we going to get the goal? It's been disallowed. Excellent. Excellent stuff. That's not disappointing at all. Let's have a look at the replay, see what happened here. Was he offside? Really? Was he really offside? That seems like absolute nonsense to me, but there you go. Free kick for City. Ruiz heads it away. I'm sure the referee will find a way to help City win this one nonetheless, as Parody takes the ball down the left wing. Gets tackled by Pedro Porro, and Angermeyer now on the ball over the top for Erling Haaland, who will have a pop no doubt, and that's gone in. And of course that one won't get checked because it was for City, and we all know that City get all of the benefit of all the refereeing. It's just the way football works. So angry because that was never offside. That was never. You can't tell me his shoulder being 3 inches further than the player behind, or his hand being there, or whatever, made any difference whatsoever to that run of play. It certainly didn't cause the goal to be scored. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we've made it through to half time. I've arranged for the groundsman to lock the referee in his dressing room for the second half because clearly he's useless. We're going to have to say we've been unlucky so far, you've done nothing wrong, but I feel like there should be a more enthusiastic way of doing that. Everyone seems motivated. We're going to have a chat with some individuals because Cade Gordon, Gallego and Quaresma probably haven't had the best of games. They haven't had the best games of their career. I mean, no one here really has had the best game of their career, but we've got some players here who do have the ability to be game changers. So we need to tell them they've got the ability to be game changers because they need to hear it. We're also going to nip into the tactics screen once again and have our assistant manager. He is set to do this automatically, but for some reason he doesn't. To just change things up there with the individual instructions too. And we'll start the second half and see if we can get back into this game, maybe steal something from it. Throw in now for us, it's with Gallego, who has also not had a great game today. Connor to Ndidi, back to Gallego, back to Connor. Worried me having those two out there, and they're both playing badly. Ndidi tries to find Quaresma, gives it away to Jeremy off the post. And frankly, we should have done much, much better with just paying attention to what was going on around us, quite frankly. Free kick for us now, easy on the ball. One of the substitutes finds or tries to find Taki. Another substitute. I changed at the front three. Dembele has also gone on up top, just to see if I could find a goal, and frankly nothing's happened. If anything, we've got progressively worse as this game has gone on. As Pedri now on the ball, has a pop from range, puts it wide, and that's probably all she wrote for highlights if this game's anything to go by, because honestly nothing has happened, except we've got steadily worse, and I can't really explain why we've got steadily worse. We're into injury time now, I cannot see anything else happening, can't see another goal coming if I'm completely honest, and that'll be the final whistle. And, I mean, what was that? What was that? That was utterly atrocious. Sure, it's City, and we only lost 1-0, but I was telling we should have won that based on the chances we created. That feels like the right way to go there. Are there any individuals? I mean, there are lots of individuals. We'll tell Cade Gordon that he was terrible, so he will always get substituted. We're going to tell Connor and Parody that they let themselves down out there, and we'll leave it there because they just need telling stuff. I mean, Connor's so hot and cold, it's absolutely absurd, really. Sometimes he's absolutely brilliant. He'll just destroy a team single-handedly, and then other times you may as well stick an under 18 on because he just doesn't care. It's so hit and miss. This point result, what happened? We didn't deserve a victory. Having a nice run from attack, right, it was fascinating, sure, and heavy defeat for our side. We've proved people wrong. Sure we have. Right, so we're now 6 points adrift of Villa in 7th, and I was really hoping we would get ourselves European football. On the plus side, though, Stoke got demolished with 9 men by Newcastle, so we're at least not getting overtaken in 8th, which I guess is the best you can hope for in a situation like that. And I've got to play Chelsea next, who sit in 6th, which is only slightly terrifying. By which I mean a lot terrifying. Right, let's have a look, see who we're coming back to in the next episode, which will be the January window episode. Need to do a little bit of a maths here. So we'll come back for the Norwich game. It's the 1st of February, so it's at the end of the window. We'll come back and we'll play Norwich. Although I am tempted to play Newcastle or play Norwich just because it makes sense for the timing of the series, I think. I'm just doing a maths in my head. Yeah, that makes sort of perfect sense for the timing of the series. So we'll come back for Norwich in the next episode, and hopefully we can do something in the meantime. We've got some fairly achievable games, I think I'd say. Stoke we should be able to beat. Bournemouth we should be able to beat. Southampton have been terrible for a couple of years. Newcastle will of course be a challenge, and we're playing them twice. Burnley, they beat us last time, but I can't see that happening twice in a row. Then we play Newcastle again. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. We've got a fairly easy end to the season as well, so it's just this little kind of February, March block I'm really worried about. And then hopefully we can pick up results against these last few games, or in these last few games, and that should see us right. That's very much my hope. Anyway, guys, in the meantime, thank you for watching. Let's switch over to that camera. I have, as always, been chasing lamely. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one.